So far we studied the trigonometric functions where the angle theta is in the first quadrant or between 0 and 90 degrees. Now let's see what happens if the angle goes higher than 90 degrees, meaning if it goes to the second quadrant, third or fourth quadrant. So this is first quadrant, right? This is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant, right? So now this line is in the first quadrant. What happens to the functions if the line goes to the second quadrant? Meaning if the line goes this way, right? Now the angle is here, this is theta. Similarly, if the line goes this way, right, this is the angle. And if the line goes this way, this is the angle. So let's see what happens to all the trigonometric functions when the angle goes above 90 degrees. Well, even though the angle goes above 90 degrees, the actual values of the trigonometric functions won't change much. I mean, the signs or the symbols might change, but the actual values won't change, and they're actually given by the formulas I will just go over pretty soon. As you can see, sine 180 plus or minus theta is still sine theta, and similarly sine 360 plus or minus theta is also sine theta. Okay, and same thing holds true for the other functions like cos 180 plus or minus theta. It's cos theta. Don't worry about the signs before, we'll get back to that later. And similarly cos 360 plus or minus theta is cos theta. Let's get to the tan. Tan 180 plus or minus theta is tan theta, and tan 360 plus or minus theta equal to tan theta. Now let's get to the signs or the symbols before the sine theta. As I said, even though we add or subtract theta from 180, it's still sine theta, but then the sign before that might change. And how do you find the signs? Using the information below. In the first quadrant, all the trigonometric functions are positive. Okay, let's change to a different font. So in the first quadrant, all the trigonometric functions are positive. So all are positive. In the second quadrant, only sine is positive. In the third quadrant, tan is positive. In the fourth quadrant, cosine is positive. Meaning here all the functions are positive. In the second quadrant, sine is positive and everything else is negative. Meaning cos is negative and tan is negative. Right? But not the cosecant, because cosecant and sine are just inverse. So I'm just talking about sine, cos and tan. Whereas cosecant, secant and cot follow whatever the signs are here. Okay. In the third quadrant, tan is positive and your sine is negative and cos is negative too. And in the fourth quadrant, cos is positive, sine is negative and tan is negative too. Right? You see here all positive, your sine positive, tan positive and cos positive. So the best way of remembering this is all silver T cups, meaning all silver is S, right, and T is tan, cups is C. So the way to remember is all silver T cups. So this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. This is the easy way to remember that. So here all are positive, here sign is positive because it's S, here tan is positive, it's T, here C is cos is positive, right? Here all are positive, here sign is positive, here tan is positive, and here cos is positive. Now